My time aboard the Costa Mediterranea is coming to an end. I get off the ship today, but I wanted to tell you a bit about what I did at each island that the ship docked at. I got off the ship at 5 different islands during my time on board. Day 1 took me to Catalina Island, Costa's private island in the Dominican Republic. All the ship's services were temporarily transferred to the island, so you could order drinks on your room card, big bonus, and the always incredible entertainment staff were there wowing the guests with their moves. My next stop was Antigua, where I participated in a Costa Run excursion and tried ziplining for the first time. The center was a 25-minute drive from the port and the facilities were awesome. I felt safe the entire time and was so happy I got to try it because it was such an exciting afternoon. After that we headed to Barbados, and this time I decided to explore on my own. I headed to Bridgetown and walked around there for a bit, and then found a stunning beach at Carlisle Bay. The afternoon was very relaxing and the water was some of the bluest I've ever seen. From there it was off to Guadeloupe. A couple that I met on board suggested climbing La Soufriere volcano, so we managed to find a cab driver at the port who would drive us the hour and a half it took to get to the base. The climb was definitely not a casual stroll. Well, 3 hours later, and I'm back at the bottom of the Soufriere volcano in Guadeloupe, and it was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. You know, as I was walking up, people coming down looked at me like I was crazy. Crazy for wearing only a tank top, crazy for having this GoPro camera on my head, and a few of them even looked a bit injured, and I couldn't figure out why. But when I got to the top and it was 10 degrees and I was crouched up against the side of the mountain as it poured rain and the wind was blowing, I sort of understood why it was so difficult. It was my most challenging day yet as a vacationer, but also my most rewarding. The last island I checked out was Saint Martin. I participated in another Costa excursion called the Rhino Water Scooter Safari. Intriguing name, right? Basically, you follow a guide around the island in 2-person inflatable motorboats. They're called rhinos because they're impossible to tip over. I was skeptical at first, but it ended up being ridiculously fun. We got a great view of some of Saint Martin's mega yachts and had an awesome time just being on the water. I think he liked it too. Well, I had a really good time aboard the ship, thanks to the excursions, thanks to the incredibly attentive cruise staff, thanks to the amazing food, but now it's time for me to get back to solid ground and head to Santo Domingo.